Dear conference participants, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 14th London International Conference, Social Science and Humanities. We have gathered here today, both in person and virtually. I'm expressing my sincere thankful to all of you. The field of social science and humanities continues to be critical to understanding the complexity of human societies and behaviors. These disciplines inform our understanding of the world from individual experience to global dynamics. This year, hybrid format allow us to connect across borders and bring together minds from around the world to share, research, discuss challenging, and explore opportunities for future collaboration. I would like to thank Mr. Salim, Mr. Ömer, Mr. Kurt, and Christina, and other organizing committee for their tremendous effort to make this conference possible. I'm grateful to our speakers and participants to their valuable contribution. Thank you again. Welcome to our conference.
Thank you, Professor Bulut. Hello, everyone from the United Kingdom. Today is the anniversary of LIC. I have a good news. 4 years ago, on October 5th, today, 2020, we established the UK company. After the UK company registration in London, we created a brilliant trade and LIC, London International Company. So far, we have organized 14 London International Conference. 4 of these conferences were hybrids in London, Istanbul, the Netherlands, and Istanbul again. Today, the 5th hybrid LIC. Indonesia Muhammadiyah University is a partner for the 14 LIC. They are responsible side for the conference, offline part. Thanks to Muhammadiyah University for the signed memorandum with UK LIC. The 14th LIC online participants are from Austria, Canada, Indonesia, Netherlands, Turkey, UK, and the USA. The 15th LIC next conference will be in December. It will be the International Student Congress. We are inviting all students and researchers to the student conference. We thank Professor Bulut for accepting the 14th LIC chairmanship. He is from Canada and he is inviting us to Canada. I hope we will meet in Canada for the 16th LIC in 2025. Thank you, Mr. Bulut, again. I wish all the conference participants success and welcome everyone to the 14th London International Conference. Good luck to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Özdemir and Professor Bulut. Now we have time to start the first session. To save time, I think we can begin to first session because all the presenters are here. Mrs. Christina, I think you are ready.
Yes, I'm ready,
And,
yes, sir.
Mrs. Christina, Dr. Christina has an interesting topic. It is artificial intelligence discrimination trap. Okay.
Yes.
We are very excited to hear about this topic.
Okay.
Please, I stop sharing and you can share your presentation.
Yeah.
The place is yours.
Thank you so much, sir. So, I hope you can see my slides now.
Yeah, we can see.
So it should be big now, yeah? Okay.
If
Okay.
possible, full
What
screen.
TV?
Excellent,
Full
excellent.
screen. Yes, it's full
Yeah,
screen.
excellent.
Thank you so much. So, hello and welcome everybody to my today's presentation. AI discrimination trap. So I will begin with the first slide now. You know, it's by studying how artificial intelligence accompanies our daily lives, and I mean the lives of each of us. The meaning of artificial intelligence becomes clear, and you know, artificial intelligence mirrors the gender bias in our society. And if algorithms, okay, or data sets are also artificial intelligence generated decision making, if they are harmfully biased against women, and if and this is the case, if artificial intelligence is used in our daily lives, it means certain stereotypes are becoming more and more widespread. And this is the reason why we should really deal with this topic to avoid a further widespreading of these stereotypes. So now we will examine different areas where we find such harmfully biased against women, and then we try to have some recommendations. So let's start with the employment area. Amazon developed a software based on artificial intelligence to identify the best job applicants by reviewing their resumes. And they used historical applicant data in organizational applicant tracking systems. This data were analyzed and modeled for hiring decisions. And what was the aim? They wanted to make the recruitment process free from dependence on the subjective opinions of human recruiters, because, as you know, there is often tendency among recruiters or HR managers to hire people who are very similar to them. So, and then it turned out, or as Amazon recognized a bit later, the algorithm was biased against women and routinely suggested men as the better job candidates. And yes, you know, the engines did not evaluate candidates for software developer jobs and other technical positions in a gender neutral manner. So this is how it happened. The algorithm used data about the past and then made predictions about the future. And the problem was that these past data already contained biased judgments, and these biases were transferred to the models. For instance, imagine company's workforce, the company's current workforce, and this workforce is dominated by men, and only a very little number of women that are working there. So the algorithm analyzes this data and therefore reproduces the previously existing biases. What we can do now, we can try to learn from the bias. You know, these data and analytic tools used in recruitment uncover bias against women. We have to find the reasons for bias. This is one point. And yes, we have to find reasons to promote equality in the workplace rather than undermining it. Constant questioning is also a very important point here. The employers have to ask very hard and uncomfortable questions to the developers of algorithms instead of blindly trusting their feeling of neutrality. This is very important. And the use of best practices is very helpful to help employers use artificial intelligence reasonably to promote equality in the employment area. And we have to guarantee a good human-machine cooperation. This means human recruiters have to see artificial intelligence tools as supporting tools, or maybe as new team members instead of a threat to the current job. Next area where we find bias against women in artificial intelligence, the area is called precision medicine. Precision medicine is concerned with finding personalized prevention and treatment strategies by considering the differences in different areas, like for instance in lifestyle, environment, throughout the life. And we find gender differences in chronic diseases. Examples include neurological diseases, cancer, mental health disorders. And here in this area, it is necessary to be aware of this gender differences to unlock a reasonable diagnosis and tailored treatment recommendations. Yeah, but you know, there are so many stigmas, stereotypes, and misrepresentation of data. And the misdiagnosis of female patients is typically due to the lack of data regarding female health conditions. So research has to do a lot to also focus on research female data, but as this data is often more complicated, most researchers are focused on men. This is the problem. What recommendations could be given? Clinical research should focus on data from males and women and females. As I said before, data from women are expected to be more complex due to the variability of their hormone levels. So what we do not analyze it. Increasing sensibility for potential gender biases, and it's also necessary to understand the specific parameters used to making clinical conclusions. So really understand the input of the system. And we always have to ask the question, okay, personalized medicine is fine, but for whom? For whom do we make it? For population, and this is male and female population. Yeah, and employing diverse data sets to train algorithms to prevent biases. So old women, young women, old men, young men. And next field is transportation. I hope there are a few minutes left, Dr. Omar.
Yeah, you have time, don't worry.
Sorry. Transportation is another field where we find bias against women. So, I mean, if we focus on safety systems in cars, let's say seat belts, headrests, and airbags, okay, they are designed predominantly based on data from crash tests with dummies that are considering men's physics and their seating positions. But what we're missing here when we focus on safety systems, for instance, women's priests and pregnant women and all these things. You know, these bodies are not included when designing such safety systems. And the result shows, compared to men, women are 47% more likely to be heavily insured and 17% more likely to die than men in a similar accident. So, you know, safety systems should save people, and, you know, they forget about women here. And driving routines can be different for women. We should also recognize this. As an example, London, okay, I like this city very much. In London, bus passengers were asked to pay every time they boarded a new bus, but they forget that women have different driving routines. And now they implemented a so-called hopper fare, and this ticket could be used for 2 trips within 1 hour now. So we have to really take care of so much things about human bodies, about driving routines, about all these things when implementing artificial intelligence systems. Ideas and solutions in transportation. We should also address the requirements and preferences of female passengers in cars. We should take care of differences in preferences of passengers in relation to safety, convenience, costs. So each human has other priorities. Participation of women could make a difference, for instance, in virtual reality scenarios. Women should be included in the planning activities of public transportation, and it's also helpful to adopt the pluralism approach. This means we should consider a variety of viewpoints into research. Just a few slides left, sorry. Then next field is credit risk assessment. Here we focus on financial institutions, and we ask the question how artificial intelligence can be used to assess the risk of credit applicants. And we differentiate between good and bad applicants, and therefore and based on this, we can offer a risk-based interest rate based on this data. And you know, when a population is over or underrepresented in a training data set that is used by the algorithm, like let's say a digital credit app in the market, where men are more likely to own smartphones than women, then we have this underrepresentation of women, and such a situation makes the algorithm rely more on men's data than women data. So recommendations: artificial intelligence should enable a fair and equal chance of having a good predicted credit score for male and women loan applicants. And I defined some fairness quotes here. For instance, if it is predicted that the loan will be repaid, and the applicant actually repays it, the result should be true positive for men and women. So the same for men and women. The last field is virtual personal assistants, and I think you all know this because the number of virtual personal assistants is very widespread, and yes, it is growing in number. And you see the importance if you focus on Amazon, because this company hires an average of more than 40 new employees every day to work on its Alexa and Echo virtual personal assistant systems. So we find Alexa, Cortana, Siri, all these names. Maybe you're familiar with these names. And they are clearly connoted with female person, with female names and voices, you know this. And this means, it seems to be the case that users prefer to give instructions and orders to a female person rather than a male. And these design decisions that we find in the background reproduce gender stereotypes and portray women as subordinate to men. So, and this can cause social harm to our society. And I also want to say it's very problematic for younger users because, as research shows, gender stereotypes, for instance, that we say, okay, brilliance is a male quality. These gender stereotypes are developed in humans as early as the age of 6. So very young people learn this, and then they take it into their lives. So here I have also some solutions. The policy positions of the EU, US, and UK, as presented in the policy documents on artificial intelligence and related technologies, should be re-edited, reworked, and to meet the ethical standards even better. The big companies like Amazon, Apple, that marketed all these VPAs should critically examine the marketing of these products. More emphasis should be placed on improving and increasing the representation of women in science, technology, engineering, and maths. And some more recommendations here. You can read it later, because I think I have to come to an end because Dr. Omar is looking very bad now. So
No. Relax.
Summary, and I studied different fields: virtual private assistance, public and private transport and safety, precision medicine, employment area, and credit rating. And in all these fields studied, I analyzed gender biases. This study aimed to raise awareness of artificial intelligence-led biases against women, because yes, we want to move forward towards fair AI development. And yes, recommendations for all fields affected by artificial intelligence bias are given here in this study. Examples include the participation of women in design process should be promoted. So now it's my end here. I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Christina, for this interesting topic. I think lots of questions will come for you.
Here is my references if you also study a bit. Yeah.
Yes, I think Professor Bulut has some questions for you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Christina. Yeah, the subject is interesting. And but I want to be sure, in this study, or in your opinion, can we blame the AI for this biases, or generally, that there is a discrimination between the men and women in the past, even in today. Maybe today's there is no as much as differences in the X time or in the old times. Nowadays, every try to make a equivalence between the men and women. So AI system generally take information from the data, from the life, from the companies, from the social life, from the, data belong to the human being. So how the AI can solve this problem? Because if there is a problem, this problem belongs to the people. So how the AI make a different somethings, how AI can solve this problem?
Yes, as you said, Professor Cihan, it's a big problem because sometimes I have the feeling that artificial intelligence promotes inequality. I want to be honest here. The point is, as I said before, that all the engines and algorithms, they make use of data. And as you said, data are made by human, or data represent human in some point, yeah? And this is the problem, because it takes data from the past, and maybe in the past inequalities were even bigger, and therefore we transfer these inequalities to the models. This is the problem. So it will take a long time, I think, to see that something is happening and that we can fight against this bias. But what we can do now, and this will really help, is that we have this awareness, and that we say, okay, we developed, let's say, artificial intelligence tools now, but it's not, the results are not as expected, because we see some bias here, but we can take it to learn from it and understand where it comes, what can we do. So I think it takes a long time, but the point is how should we treat with these solutions, and how we should, let's say, interpret this data. This is the point, I think. But it has advantages and disadvantages for women especially. So I'm not sure at the moment, but it's good to create awareness at this point and see that we have a problem, and how can we fight against this problem.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina. I have a question, with your permission.
Yes, you can listen.
A businesswoman in Turkey, I don't remember her name, said that as a businesswoman, I do not prefer to employ female employees. Okay?
Okay, this comes from a business woman.
Yeah, businesswoman. I think one of the reason for this situation is female employees use more holidays than male employees. One reason may be this. The second, if you remember, I asked you in your previous presentation, Queen Bee syndrome. Okay? Queen Bee syndrome. That means females don't ask females in the workplace. They are against female employees, war against female employees. They don't want each other. Okay? As a woman, if you were a business woman, do you prefer with female employees?
Oh, this is a very difficult question. But, I see the war between women each day. When I go to work, I see it. When I worked with men in my former job, everything was fine because there was not this war. And now it's real. It's what I'm observing. And now I see this war. So your point is, if we, women are underrepresented now in the design process of such artificial intelligence tools. But as you say, maybe we could not generate a difference if we apply women for these jobs. This is what you mean, yes? Because women do not want to make an advantage for women. This is what you say, yeah? Yes, I want to be honest. I also observe this. What should I say? It's
No comment. You can say
no
comment.
no comment at the
Okay.
moment.
Christina, we don't have a woman participant here, so
Yeah,
you can speak bravely. Don't worry about that.
yeah. It's a bit strange that I have a topic that tries to help women to reduce this gender biases, and I do not have women in this group now. Only men today.
Then I understood from your presentation and the questions from Dr. Bulut and Dr. Faruk. At first, we need to solve the problems between the women. Second, we need to have a positive discrimination in the society.
Yeah,
Then we can have an awareness about the bias to women.
yeah.
We can eliminate this.
Mhm.
And the fourth one is with the AI. The
Yeah.
fourth step, we can upload these positive discrimination and solutions.
Yeah. This is
In the
the
society.
4-step approach.
Then AI can find information, some knowledge without bias according to women in the society. Then
Yes.
at first we need to deal with the problems between women, among women.
But we need men to fight against this problem.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
Christina,
Thank you.
for this interesting and valuable presentation. Now, dear guest, I want to change the screens of the presenter. Mr. Kurt, if you allow, Mr. Bulut will make the presentation before you.
No,
Yes.
maybe Mr. Ibrahim continue and then
No. Dr. Bulut is my professor, the teachers of the teachers. So yes. he
Okay,
can continue.
Mr. Bulut has a different program,
Okay.
so we can change.
Okay. No problem. I can wait, my professor.
I think there is no discrimination, huh? We
No,
are the
this
same.
is not discrimination.
Because Miss Christina, you see it sometimes between the man there can be a problem or discrimination.
I think you also have war, men against men. Yeah, I also observe many wars.
And also, there is something between the ages,
Yeah.
Christina.
Ah.
Dr. Can is older than me. Then I can respect his white hair.
But he
and
looks
white
very young.
beard.
Very young and young skin.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my subject is the role of mathematics in economics, necessity or contradiction, the title of my presentation. So the subject is why we use the mathematics or econometrics in economics. Is it necessary or not? Or is it maybe compulsory? I try to explain why we should use the mathematics in economics. As you know that economics studies decision making, but human behavior is complex and hard to prediction. So mathematics play a crucial role in identifying patterns and predicting trends. Why mathematics is so important? Economists use the mathematics because identifying pattern in the data, understand relationship between the factors like predict future trends. For example, studying the relationship between prices, demand, and income. So we need to using econometrics. What kinds of challenge in the mathematical economics? First, not all economists have advanced mathematical training. You know that economists generally studying in the social science, so mathematics or econometrics is generally a problem for them. Mathematical models often make overly simplistic assumption. For example, generally in the model we use the assumption. The model generally assume that people behave logical, but in real life, people unfortunately doesn't behave logical. And then results are not always accurate due to the human unpredictability. So mathematics in economic planning or planning of the life or planning of the economics. Mathematics is essential for risk management and uncertainty. Economists use the mathematics, maybe again, to estimate risk. You know that normally understanding or estimating the risk is not easy, so you need to using the mathematics. And then prediction about the market changing, and then support policymaker or policy making decision. AI again, Ms. Christina, the role of AI in economics. As you know, new technologies like AI enhance the use of the maths in economics, and AI help process large data sets, improving the models and predictions. And AI application include using social media and satellite data for economic forecast. We can understand here, normal economic model, we can use much more data. But in AI, we can use a lot of data because AI can take the data from everywhere, social media, companies, restaurant, market, like this. So balancing mathematics and complexity in the economic science. Mathematical models are tools that help, but they cannot fully explain human behavior. We can understand in these sentences, mathematics just tools that help the scientists or economists. It is important to balance math with the complexity of human decision. Yeah, you can understand easily. Human behavior is very complex. So we need the mathematics to understand the human's behavior. Conclusion, mathematics is crucial in economics, but has limitation. What does it mean? Yeah, generally in a daily life, we can explain the economics is just the science of the choosing, the science of the prefer somethings. Why? Because our demand looks like the unlimited. People always want much more somethings, but our resources is limited. So there is a problem, scarcity problem. Human beings cannot satisfy their demand. So human beings may have to make a choices. So in this situation, we cannot understand exactly human behavior, or we cannot explain about our estimation, because our behavior is very complex. Because of this reason, we need the mathematics, we need the model, we need the econometrics. So math should be combined with the understanding of human behavior and technological tools like AI. Mathematics can help us. Why? Because we take data from the real life and then we can make an estimation. Otherwise, in just as a social science, maybe we can speak about economic activities. Maybe we can take a data, but when you want to analyze the economic activities, you need the data, you need analyzing, you need to, or you have to make an estimation. In this situation, you need the econometric model, or you need the mathematics. So, but in here, maybe I can not explain it. In this situation, mathematics can be a tool, but mathematics cannot be aims or target. Nowadays, when look at the program of the university, in economic department, there are a lot of mathematical programs. So, especially nowadays, if you prepare any article as a economist or as an analyst, you have to use the model, you have to use the econometric information. Otherwise, journal or any university cannot accept your article. So the question is that why I should use the econometric model? Without the model, without the mathematics, is it not possible to explain the economic situation? It is the important question. This question, this argument, there has been nearly 100 years. But nowadays, or recently, universities or economists prefer to use the econometric model. In my opinion, I cannot say that, oh, mathematics is bad or mathematics is wonderful. There must be a balance. Of course, economic information is very important. Explaining about the economic some things by the help of the theory is, of course, very important. But sometimes we should use the econometric model, but the model or this mathematics cannot be only one way or cannot be our target. It can be just tool. By the way, nowadays technology improved. There are a lot of program in the inside of the AI. So this program can explain everything, or this program can use a lot of data. I don't want to try to give detailed information about the model, but I can say that in the model, normal econometric model or mathematical model, we can use a lot of data, but we cannot put the model a lot of assumption. For example, what kind of relationship demand and supply? You can put information, maybe a couple of things, price and income, and other maybe a couple of relationship. But in real life, there are a lot of factors that affected the supply and demand. So if you put all information in the model, you cannot make an analyzing. You cannot take a result, because it is not easy with the help of the mathematics to take a result. But by the help of the AI, it is possible. Why? Because program can learn like a human being. For example, what kind of relationship between the inflation and interest rate. So you can give to the system, for example, last 10 years inflation figure, 10 years the interest rate, and then AI make a relationship between two economic activities. Then you can make an estimation easily. So in the future, maybe AI can solve that kind of problem. So even the economists don't have enough information about models or mathematical science, but they can use the AI to make an estimation. For these, education or university programs or economists should learn about the AI program or should learn how they can use the technology. So we should make a balance between or among theoretical knowledge of economics, mathematics or econometrics, and AI or technology. If we will make these balances in the future, make analyzing, make estimating could be easier, could be better for economic forecasting or for studying or analyzing or estimating, analyzing of economic estimating. Yeah, at the end of the day, I can say that until now, there is a big problem, especially among the economists, because they have to use the econometric model, they have to use the mathematical argument, but they don't have enough information or enough studying on the advanced mathematics. It is the general problem, but I think in the future, AI can solve this problem. AI can help to the economist, but as an economist, we should learn about the theory. We should learn a little bit mathematics. Otherwise, we cannot understanding. But we cannot learn advanced mathematics. For example, we don't need the limit, integral, or the others part of the mathematics. Yeah, I try to explain why we use the mathematics or econometrics as a economist, why we cannot be so successful, but just I can estimate for the future how we can solve this problem. Maybe some university program should include the AI in their program. So the future generation of economy students can be more lucky than the previous students. I don't know, you can understand my intention or my program problem. Yeah, thank you very much. If you have any question, I try to answer it.
Thank you, Professor Bulut, for this exclusive presentation.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, not just a comment. I can thank you for your wonderful presentation, dear Cihan, and I can understand your point when you say mathematics is crucial in economics, because when writing my PhD thesis, I first wanted to use more qualitative analysis, and then I was told that I should use mathematics and quantitative methods because we have to really see results. This was told to me, and therefore I have to use this. So I really understand your point that it seems to be necessary in economics.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
My question
Christina.
is-
Thank you, Professor Bulut.
My question is to this presentation. Thank you, Professor Bulut. You gave information about mathematics and economics, and then econometrics, how we can use it at the end in AI. Can we do something with this mathematics and econometrics about women bias in NI, AI, that we can have some these problems cancel in AI according to the first presentation?
Yeah, maybe I need the help of the Miss Christina. I don't know what kind of bias there is in the econometrics or between the economics and econometrics. Of course, yeah, there can be a bias because you know that as a economist, we always think that, oh my God, econometrics is very difficult. Actually, maybe it is not so much difficult. And then, but you're right. Maybe in the future, AI can solve this problem, can solve this bias, because after that, all the economists think that, oh, mathematics is not problem for us, or econometrics is not problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Professor Wood, do you need a mathematical model to expand on this topic? Do you need or not?
Model always help us to extend or make a sure some things. Model is very important. Model is easier to our life, but our expectation is more than the current situation. Sometimes we think about the model like a miracle, make us solution easier the solution, but unfortunately, model, yeah, help us a little bit, help us, not solve every kind of problems.
Thank you. Thank you.
Professor Kurt, please.
Can I begin?
Yeah, please is yours.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your full screen.
Okay. My topic is today the role of social virtualization in building resilient online communities. So we are going to speak about communities, but it will be a modern community in the virtual world. So the followings we are going to speak about this is about community resilience in the digital age, social support in online communities, implications for practice, and we can have some future aspects, what we can do about this for the future researchers. This study explores how social virtualization contributes to developing resilient online communities, especially during global crises like the COVID-19 pandemic. Social virtualization, the integration of social interactions within virtual environments, has become increasingly significant with the rise of digital technologies and social media platforms. The research examines how virtual social interactions foster community resilience through knowledge sharing, social support, and community participation. Findings show a positive correlation between social media use and perceived community resilience, with virtual contact crucial for maintaining social and providing emotional support. Social virtualization is the incorporation of social interactions in the virtual environments, enabling people to engage beyond geographical borders. It has become essential for building and maintaining virtual communities especially during global crises like the COVID-19 pandemic. Socio-virtualization enhances community resilience by facilitating information sharing, providing social support, and promoting community engagement. Community resilience is the capacity to adapt, recover, and thrive in the face of adversity. Resilient communities can bounce back from setbacks, maintain social fabric, and innovate in challenging times. Socio-virtualization strengthens resilience through improved information sharing, social support, and community involvement. There are some positive aspects in this society that between the relations we can say we can speak about them in these slides. The first one is rapid dissemination. Social media platforms enable quick spread of crucial information during emergencies. Wide reach. Digital technologies ensure important information reaches a broad audience instantly. Crisis management. Timely information sharing enhances community preparedness and facilitates coordinated responses. And other positive aspects, emotional support. Virtual interactions provide a platform for sharing experiences and offering comfort during challenging times. Practical assistance. Online network facilitate organizing and coordinating practical help within communities. Stress reduction. Access to online social networks helps reduce anxiety and feelings of isolation during crisis. And others, virtual events, online platforms host community activities like virtual town halls and group projects, fostering a sense of belonging. Discussion forums, digital spaces, and enable community members to exchange ideas and collaborate on solutions to shared challenges. And the other one is collective efficiency. Regular participation in online community activities enhances the group's confidence in its ability to work together effectively. So we have nearly 9 positive aspects to build an online community in the relations in the society. The research methodology is based on literature review, comprehensive analysis of extending research on social virtualization and community resilience. So the findings, we can have 4 points here with the aspects: information sharing. It shows that crucial for crisis management, community preparedness is important. Social support. It shows that virtual interactions reduce stress and isolation. The other one is community engagement. It relates with enhances collective efficiency and social cohesion. And the last one is the resilience in the society, that positive correlation with social virtualization we have seen in this research. Implication for practice, of course, not we have all positive things about online communities. We need to develop, we need to pay attention some points in this process. The first one is policy development. Integrate digital technologies into community support and disaster preparedness strategies. The other one is digital literacy. Invest in educational initiatives to improve community members' ability to use digital tools effectively. So, in the education, the citizens, the members of society, can learn how to use these digital tools effectively. And the last one is to develop infrastructure, ensure equitable access to digital tools and platforms across all community segments. So it's also important that in every side of the society or countries, people can easily reach digital tools and can reach easily to these online communities with their tools. And for future research directions, we have 4 points. Long-term effects: investigate the sustained impact of social virtualization in community resilience beyond crisis periods. Behavioral dynamics: explore specific behavioral mechanisms through which virtual interactions foster resilience. Cross-cultural studies: examine how social virtualization affects community resilience across different cultural contexts. Technology integration: study the integration of emerging technologies in enhancing virtual community interactions and resilience. So AI also can be said here. Now people are using it very much. Then how we are going to integrate it to virtual communities for the points that we have mentioned. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim, Kurt. I have a question. Nowadays, yes, your presentation is wonderful. We took a lot of information. Our life turned to virtual life nowadays. We can say there is some cities, but cities is not real cities, virtual. There are a lot of activities, especially young generation can be together and then make some things. Sometimes they cannot respectful each other. There are criminal activities sometimes. So in the future, yeah, sometimes, yeah, I am positive, but sometimes it's negative because there are some pros and cons, some things. In the future, how we can solve this problem. For example, which country's law system will be used, and then which country's police solve this problem like this. Yeah, social virtualization is, maybe it is good because you can achieve everything from the this virtual life, but it is not easy to solve some kind of problems, or I don't know what will be happen in the future. What do you think about the future? What do you think about
Yeah,
solution of that kind of problem?
that's right. That's right. It's also a big question that we need to answer. Maybe it's something that a process that we are going to learn how to use, how to make it something like AI, for example. We try to learn what we can do with it. In my opinion, the first thing is these tools are not the target. They are just tools to make our life easier. So today we are going to use this, tomorrow the other one. Then it can be something like that. If we are going to just focus on the target AI, that we are going to make many things with AI. We are going to influence the other people, the other societies with it. So we are going to have our war machines, war knowledge with this. So that it's a problem. I think everybody in the world must see this as a tool. Everything. Just for a while using them and finding the other one. It's a process. The other one, the second one, about the law. What is the law to use these tools, and how we are going to have some borders for people not to criminal things to do. I heard that the theology part, the Bible, the Quran, and other blessed books were uploaded in AI, and it was asked to AI to make a common religion from the whole religious things in the world. So AI gave them 100 pages book, including the verses from Quran, from Bible, and from other books. So now people are speaking about those people who want to believe this common religion, from Buddhism to Islam, a common religion with 100 pages. So if there is something like this, we can give all information to AI, and we can just prompt AI that make a law for the people and without criminal things, and use those things positively and effectively in the society, and people can get the beneficial part of this online community, then I think AI can give a law, some rules, to make it clear for all people, and they can obey the rules without criminal things to use online communities in the society, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much. You are right, because AI can be just tool, but we need the collaboration or cooperation among the among the countries, that they can regulate the life. You are right, maybe common religions is very important reference for the people. Otherwise, why people accepted these rules? Yeah, I hope in the future people can find the solution. Thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you very much for your question.
I have also one question, please. Do virtual agents, do virtual agents also belong to this field of social virtualization?
Yes.
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 And what do you think? How do they impact human? Because if I interact with virtual agents, just to, let's say, to get information about products, or about how to deal with products, I feel stressed, because you say it's good for stress reduction, but I feel stressed and isolated because I never get the information that really helps me. This is what I'm feeling.
Yes, you're right. But what I want to say is, beyond your question, or beyond something that we need to speak, is about not the socio virtualization, or AI, or internet. I think at first we need to speak about human beings. If human beings have right behaviors, right findings, or as a human they behave positively in the society, then we can get good social virtualization agents inside of the internet. Like your presentation, women bias in AI. There is something with the society, not with the AI. So if we can solve the problem inside of the society, then how we are going to use social virtualization part with the agents, like the common example about the knife. There is a knife. Knife is a dangerous tool. No, it's not a dangerous tool. You can cut bread to your family.
Mhm.
For a doctor,
Okay.
it's something that give operations, make operations, and people can get well after those operations. Healthy body they can have. Knife is something that useful tool in the society, but people think that knife is dangerous. Why? If you have a knife and the hand is a criminal hand, yes, that's right.
Mhm.
So not the knife, the hand is problem.
So not the virtual agent is the problem, but the society or the woman or man behind the virtual
Yes,
agent.
this is my opinion. Yes, I think there is a problem inside of the society, according to women's part, according to humans part,
Mhm.
according to behavioral part, other parts.
Mhm.
If we solve this side, then socio virtualization, like the knife example, we can use a good tool, a beneficial tool, a useful tool for humans to make many things. Like there was 9 points in my presentation, with the crisis, with the communities, with the isolation of the people, sharing the knowledge all over the world, no borders. It's very useful. But like the Professor Booth question, if something about criminal inside of that, so people will use it in different ways.
Thank you. Mhm.
Mr. Kurt, is it possible to find the word, short word? Because social virtualization is a little bit difficult word. Maybe SV like this. Maybe
Okay. Yes.
I
Yeah,
also tried to learn social virtualization, but it's so hard for me.
Yes.
the
SV, maybe SV is good. Huh?
thank you. The word is socialization.
Yeah.
Inside of the society with the humans, socialization, then it is
Ah.
socio virtualization. Yes, it's a little long, but the idea socialization goes to socio virtualization. Because of that, it's a little bit long. Then we can try to, or we can ask AI to find
Yes.
to find
Please
a
give me
short,
another word for social
short
virtualization.
short word for it, and after that we can share it with Dr. Bullet.
AI in the future, yeah, turn into aspirin. You know that aspirin as a medicine, we can find it
Yeah.
for every kind of the health problem. Yes.
Yeah.
AI
We have also motivaspirin.
much aspirin. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, blame to the Mr. Salim. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kurt.
Thank you to you.
I think we have completed all the presentation in the first section, and it is just time to start the second section.
Yeah.
Dr. Christina is the
Yeah.
chair of the second session, and we have guests here. Actually, they are presenter, Batur Umurbekov, Cevdet, and the others. Please, place is yours, Dr. Christina.
Yes. Hello and welcome again. It is a special pleasure for me to hold the role of the session chair of the second session at 14th London International Conference. So in this session today, we will have, let's see, 4 topics. And I would ask now the first presenters to start with the presentation. The topic is called Consequences of Artificial Intelligence in the Workforce, How AI is Taking Your Jobs, Our Jobs, sorry. So I asked Shevet Bayar, Yerek Panuagling, Abbas Loft, and Emin Arslan to start the presentation now, and we will be hearing your presentation. So the floor is yours.
All right, so hello everybody, I'm Jarek Panugaling.
I'm Jez Bayash.
And we also have another group member, Abbas Lorov, but he couldn't make it today. And we also have the mentorship of Iman Arslan while writing this. So our research topic was consequences of AI in the workforce, how AI is taking our jobs. So AI, also known as artificial intelligence, is essentially the development of computer systems performing tasks that would normally require human knowledge to complete. As time moves on, AI advances and is used more often for more complex tasks that humans used to do that took much longer. According to research done by Wohet Greek, we can use AI to help boost human progression by working alongside it. By having AI do things that would take a long time and be prone to many errors, we're able to give our attention to much more worthwhile tasks. By doing this, we can prevent AI from taking our jobs and have it work with us instead. So the history of AI. John McCarthy coined the term AI in 1956 to refer to a computer that could do things previously designated for only humans. Examples of such tasks include complex reasoning and problem solving. AI winter is a period of reduced funding and interest in artificial intelligence research. Much of the investment in AI in its early days was by the US government, who had hoped AI could be used to help them fight the Cold War. When AI didn't lead to results quickly enough, the US cut funding and AI winter was ensued. AI research took a big hit and little to no advancement was made during this time. But after this, and when AI interest began to grow, a goal of many AI researchers at the time was to create a chess engine that could beat the world champion. Deep Blue accomplished this task, and interest into AI grew even more now that its capabilities were starting to show. As time moved on, voice assistants of AI were created. Siri, introduced in 2011, revolutionized the phone industry by showing the potential of AI-powered voice assistants. Its success led other companies to develop their own versions, like Google's voice assistant for Android and Amazon's Alexa. Voice assistants quickly became globally popular, generating significant revenue, and are now widely used for tasks like support calls and advertising, driving further investment into AI technology. So nowadays, AI is very popular and its popularity is only increasing. This is largely due to the release of ChatGPT that took the world by storm. Now there are many modern chatbots and AI image generators that are good that they can be hard for people to differentiate from real people. So the common uses of AI. So chatbots are one of the common ways AI is used. Particularly OpenAI's ChatGPT, it has become immensely popular since the release in November 2022. ChatGPT offers an intuitive and accessible way for users to interact with AI, simulating human conversation through prompt-based responses. The surge in popularity has brought AI into the mainstream, increasing public awareness and discussions around its potential and its uses. Image generators like DALL-E, which is also created by OpenAI, allows users to create images from text prompts. After many updates, with each iteration producing more realistic and detailed images. Another common use of AI is through video games. AI is utilized in gaming, particularly in creating advanced opponents such as chess bots. These bots are programmed with varying skills of level, making them suitable for players of different abilities. Some AI chess bots have become so sophisticated that they can easily outplay even the best human players. Governments around the world are also exploring AI for tasks like energy production, warfare, and more, recognizing its potential to revolutionize various sectors. According to US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, AI and other technologies like quantum computing are shaping the future of economics and global power dynamics. Other uses of AI include search engines such as Microsoft's Copilot and Google's Gemini, which help make faster and easier for users to find relevant information and plays a significant role in online shopping by suggesting products based on consumer behavior. AI also enhances language translation services, making communication across languages more accessible.
So there are three main benefits of AI, one of which is reducing error. AI can reduce human error by using advanced algorithms for tasks like diagnosis in healthcare or fraud detection in finance. In a study by PYMNTS, the use of AI in fraud detection, false positives have been reduced by 60%. However, AI still struggles with emotional understanding, which will limit its ability to replicate human empathy in fields like healthcare. The second reason is that it can handle large sets of data very well. AI excels at processing and analyzing vast amounts of data quickly and accurately. This allows for better decision-making and outcomes in industries such as healthcare, where precise data analysis is very important. For example, a study published in the Journal of Big Data highlights AI's ability to manage large data sets effectively, leading to improved outcomes in various applications. Finally, AI is very good at automation, which is the ability to do tasks repetitively and efficiently, which can help increase productivity across industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics. Automation helps reduce errors and frees employees to focus on more complex tasks. A McKinsey report showed the impact of AI in health insurance, where self-learning software is used for smart claims management, significantly reducing processing time and errors. The effect of AI on employments. So the jobs that will decrease is mentioned by Adrian Didarts, where it says that jobs that include repetitive or routine tasks like data entry, assembly line work, those will decrease because AI is able to do that at a much faster and better rate. The jobs that will increase are jobs that work with AI, like data scientists, cybersecurity, and AI ethics, because they work on increasing AI, which is essentially the future. The jobs that will stay the same are ones that require human empathy, like teachers, therapists, and leadership roles, because AI currently is not able to replace these roles. So to prepare for the increased use of AI, we need to look at two job archetypes, one of which is blue-collar jobs, and second is white-collar jobs. Blue-collar jobs are jobs that require manual labor, like farmers or factory workers. White-collar jobs are jobs that are within a managerial position, such as an office worker or company management financial advisor. This is important because, according to technology and policy researcher James Besson, blue-collar jobs have already been given the opportunity to evolve and adapt to growing technology, during which happened in the Industrial Revolution. So many factory workers had to face against automated machinery, which was very difficult at the time. Now it's white-collar jobs who have to face against AI, which is very difficult, unlike blue-collar jobs who already had to do that. So to adapt to the use of AI, we need to look into an augmented workforce. An augmented workforce is essentially humans and AI working together to enhance productivity. This reduces the workload and the risk of human error. For example, repetitive and data-intensive tasks are repetitive to human error and can take a long time. Based on the research conducted by Gaines Kassari, when AI handles these kind of issues, it gives humans more time to work on problems that AI cannot deal with, such as those requiring human interaction. To adapt to AI, we need to understand that the work it can do. As we have seen, AI is able to deal with repetitive and time-consuming work, along with using data to make various assumptions. So in the medical industry, AI is able to work with diagnosing patients based on past patients that they work with. In the finance industry, AI can trade in stock based on the past data and sell stocks to make the most profit. Finally, in the transportation industry, AI can look into ways of the fastest way of getting somewhere, such as in GPS or VOI. Thank you for listening. This was Jez Bayash and Jarek Manugling.
Thank you so much for your interesting presentation. We learned a lot today from you. Is there any questions? Please do not hesitate to ask. If not, I would love to ask you a question. You know, we implemented ChatGPT now at our work. We can use it to, let's say, to proofread our emails, our texts, and all these things. And I'm always thinking, okay, ChatGPT will take away jobs of, let's say, content writers, proofreaders. Do you hold the opinion that ChatGPT will destroy some jobs while creating others, so it will be in a balance at some point, or what do you think?
I believe that proofreaders specifically, I think they have a high chance of keeping their jobs, because sometimes when you're writing like a message, it can be very important to send a certain tone that AI may not be able to replicate, that include like emotions, you know? So if you're sending a message about let's say, God forbid, someone dies, and you have to send a message that like, oh, I'm sorry this happened. You want to send a message that includes a condolence of a message of sadness.
Okay.
I don't believe AI is currently able to replicate that.
So you mean if we want to transport emotions through our messages, ChatGPT will fail to do this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently AI is not able to transport emotion very well.
Thank you so much. Other questions, please? Not at the moment, I think, but thanks again. Thanks again for your wonderful presentation. And maybe you can stop sharing your screen now. Thank you so much. And now we will continue with the next presentation. The topic is called Comparative Recognition Analysis of Image Accuracy, a study of OpenAI and Gemini in matching original visuals. So I ask Petro Omurkulov, Merve Bokol, and Dovran Ilhamov, sorry for spelling it not correctly, just to start your presentation.
Can you see my screen?
Not at the moment.
So, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, now it is starting, and maybe you can make it full screen so we can. Reading would be easier, maybe.
All right.
Yes,
so
perfect, perfect.
All right. So we are going to explain comparative recognition analysis of Gemini as study of OpenAI and Gemini matching originality to visual. So introduction is like wants to explain my brother.
Hello, my name is Dovran Ilhamov. I'm going to explain the introduction and background. The ability of Gemini and OpenAI to generate images, contrasting how well they perform in terms of object identification, color correctness, and detail resolution. While they use distinct data sets and approaches, both make use of powerful machine learning. OpenAI is super at reading wider a range of description, but Gemini is better at creating graphics and then with precise color and fine detail. This variation demonstrates their advantage for particular jobs involving the production of excellent visual material. And then security and healthcare are two industries that use AI-driven image recognition. Also, Gemini focuses mostly on image identification. OpenAI, which is well known for its language processing, excels in image analysis as well. Both models have wide application from diagnosing disease to intense surveillance systems. Research shows AI can outperform human analysts in some areas like store prediction. And then continuous AI advanced, especially in healthcare, are expected to bring more innovation. This study adds to conversation on improving machine learning models by assessing how well Gemini and OpenAI generate accurate and detailed images. So, methodology and sample comparison. A comparative evaluation was used to evaluate the performance of two super visualization models, Gemini and OpenAI. In terms of output quality, three main aspects are highlighted. In the assessment item popularity, and then shade of accuracy, and photograph and details. Based mostly this input post model paint create new images. The neural network architecture that powers OpenAI's model is primarily responsible for translating text description into images. Gemini is an expert at bringing accurate and detailed images. Pre-training of both models is done using a large data sets, but Gemini's dataset is more concerned with high-resolution data and color matching. They were combined with several alerts, three primary more concerned with high-resolution data and color matching. Photograph information assess readability and sharpness of characters such as texture and edges. Coloration accuracy gauges how closely the colors of the generated photograph from the original image. The ability to accurately identify objects, sceneries, and models. Human evaluators such as computer vision specialists for layout will examine the aspect of the original design in conjunction with the snapshot site. Original image metal Casio watch gray color diameter is 45 mm with black background. Gemini and OpenAI input raw form is Casio gray watch has 45 diameter gray metal case with black background. Number shown with thin lines instead of owl chants and round wristwatch with a calendar array with a red second and in the middle.
So this is you can see like images, like it's the first one is like original image, and second one is like Gemini's, like OpenAI is like Dolly. So the third one is like Gemini. So it's like after result, like in this result and analysis sample, that we compare to the Gemini generated image of the OpenAI generated image shows a greater similarity rate. The primary points of similarity are the general and Casio watch brand name, as opposed to the more straightforward design of the actual watch. The images produced by both OpenAI and Gemini has lots of more indicator and what reality. So as you can see differences, like the first image is like the AI generated image from Dolly and Gemini display Casio and Carissa represently, even though the actual watch brand is Casio. Gray motif and twist crate for V are displayed on the deal of the AI photos. Also, the actual watch lack this information. The OpenAI picture displays 4533. Gemini lacks a distinct dates. The Gemini watch a strength for date window. The deal design of the Gemini watch is simple than modern indicator pattern shown in the AI representations. Compared to the original watch, the AI photos provide some more precise and basal marks. So this is the similarities. Both outputs were compared in the percentage to analyze the similarity with the original image using Cloud AI. Both images shown stainless steel watches with dark dials as in the original sample, overall shapes and analog dials and red colored. Second-hand are also common featured for all generated image. Similarity percentage is given in table 1. So you can see table 1 is like Gemini's percentage is 60%, OpenAI is like 70%. So overall results. The study was tested using 10 different original input, each different object. Our study highlights the strengths and weaknesses of the main AI functions, Gemini and OpenAI Dolly. In generation high, best snapshots primarily based on activate enter. Both functions display the potential to create visual distance photographs. However, there may be a distinction in the coloration, accurate details, and object recognition. Excellent shade fidelity and satisfaction, detailed decision. This makes the best creation particularly accurate and sensibly photographs. OpenAI Dolly 3 on the other hand stand proud of this ability in interpret complex prompts. This is the conclusion. Like This study highlights the strengths and weaknesses of the main AI fashions, Gemini and OpenAI DALL-E. In generated high-best snapshots primarily based on activity error. Both fashions display a potential to create a visually distinct photographs, but there may be a noticeable distinction in coloration, accuracy, details, and object recognition. Excellent shade fidelity and satisfactory details decision. This makes it a best for creation particularly accurate and sensibility photographs. OpenAI DALL-E 3, on the other hand, stands proud its ability to interpret complex prompts. Overall, it was found that the image produced OpenAI resembled the usual device better. Also, Gemini suites are 70 more common than 60%. Each style has advantages of its own. Gemini might be a superb of optional activities requiring expansional detail and high individual accuracy depending on the particular use case. In contrast, OpenAI can function better than scenarios that call and explanation. Ultimately, the fusion provides creator and users with valuable insight into the selection the right model there because those AI devices are constantly evolving. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, please let me know.
Thank you so much for your insightful speech. So are there any questions? If not, I would try to ask a question. It can also be used to understand and process information from different modalities, not only pictures, but also or not only images, but also text, audio, and video, right?
Yeah. No,
And-
sorry, just we did like 10 images, like
yeah,
no
but
video.
in principally speaking, we could also do such a study also when focusing on text or audio and video, yes?
Yeah.
And do you also plan to do such a study? Because it would be very interesting to see results here.
So yeah, actually, in my opinion, like both AI tools so wonderful work, but my
Yeah.
opinion is like for me Gemini is better than OpenAI DALL-E for image recognition.
Image recognition. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so because you saw like it's like Gemini person is so low than Gemini, but we are like like in other projects like Gemini did a powerful project like screenshots.
Mm-hmm. Okay, screenshots, for instance. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay.
for
Yeah. You
like,
wanted to say something?
Yeah, just in this photo, like just Dolly did like a powerful performance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it could also be a good choice for other tasks, maybe tasks related to audio, video, text. This is what you believe, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much
Okay.
again.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions at the moment?
Yeah, I want to say some things.
Yes, please.
Nowadays, AI looks like it can solve every kind of problem. But when look at AI, there are a lot of plagiarism. But you don't know what kind of plagiarism you can use it. For example, you want to prepare any video program or text programs. Yeah, there are a lot of alternatives. So I don't know which one is the best. For example, when look at the telephone producer company, there are Apple or Samsung or LG. That's all. But when look at the program or plugin in the AI, oh my God, there are a lot of programs, there are a lot of plugin. So how we can choose which one is the best? Yes, sometimes it is a problem. You know that if there is a lot of alternative, you don't know which one is the best. In AI, I think we see these problems. Of course, there are some program or advisor or user make a choices and make a comment, but I don't know they are correct or not. So if you are using the AI, if you are using the plugin, how do you prefer which plugin? How do you decide which plugin is the best? I just worry about this situation.
All right. In my opinion, it's the best one is like OpenAI, because you can do everything, like you can do every tools in OpenAI, but when you want to coding, like OpenAI is not good. I think it's like Gemini better than coding OpenAI. So, I mean, it's my opinion, like OpenAI is a better one, but actually, it's like I think it's like you need to use ChatGPT 4 version. Like it's a free version. I think Gemini is better than.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for sharing your insights. And now I would ask the next research team to share their insight with us. The topic is called Possible Productivity Effects on Software Engineers by Artificial Intelligence. So please, Arsha Sheikhi, Amsa Rauf, and Said Khan, the floor is yours.
Probably they are absent.
They are absent, you think? Okay. If nobody's here, we have to continue with the next presentation. Topic is called Urban Evolution, Streamlining Development for Convenience and Affordability. So, Merve Gokul, please, the floor is yours, and also Arsha Sheikhi, yeah? If they are here?
Probably not here.
Not here, oh. If they're not here, I will finish this session, I would say.
Yeah.
So thanks again for this two wonderful presentation in the second session. We learned a lot, and now I will give the microphone to Dr. Omar and to Dr. Selim. They will tell you something, I think.
Yeah, thank you for your participation for all. It was wonderful for us. We meet each other and we get together with our partners, with our professors, with our authors. So last words, maybe Professor Özdemir will give for us.
Thank you, Dr. Faruk. Thank you to all the LIC members. Thank you to conference chairman, Professor Bulut, and session chair, Dr. Christina, Professor Kurt, and the other members. Thank you to LIC team. Next conference will be Student Congress, 15 LIC. 15th LIC will be in December, end of this year. It will be the International Student Congress. We are inviting all students and researchers to the student conference. Thank you very much. See you next conference.
See you.
Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See
Thank you.
you.
Thanks for
See you.
having us.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.